everyone, thank you for joining me. You're with Dr. R.K. Powar, and Rose is my nickname. I trust you're all well. Today I'm going to be talking about something I wrote in one of the pharmaceutical journals in 2011, and it was an article that actually talked about using mistakes positively and creating a culture where we can learn from mistakes. And we're in 2020, and I can still see when you talk about mistakes, there's this big taboo attached to it because we shouldn't be making mistakes. Now, that's interesting because if we follow one of the quotes that Albert Einstein used, if you haven't made a mistake, you simply haven't tried anything new. So there's that quote. There's also a fact that we learn the most when we make a mistake. So why is it then when we make a mistake, things are shunted away as something that you shouldn't be doing? Well, it goes without reason that I can say that from a very young age, when you do make a mistake, you get reprimanded for it. And that carries on, and in organizations are no different. You make a mistake, you get reprimanded for it. Instead of looking at the lessons you can learn, how cultures can learn in organizations, and how individuals can learn. So I think what we need to do and the lessons we need to take from making mistakes are these. You learn the most when you've made a mistake. If you're talking about an organization, and what is an organization? An organization is simply a group of individuals that make an organization. So if the culture within an organization is one that doesn't reprimand mistakes, there's a chance there's going to be more learning and more growth. It's a well-known fact, organizations that have a strong blame culture are less productive, and they're not a nice place to be working in. There's a greater rate of staff change and all things that are not productive. So not only in your individual life, but in your organizational life, if instead of being reprimanded, when a mistake is made, it's looked upon, okay, so this has happened. You take ownership for making that mistake. And then what can you learn from that mistake? Not only can you apply it to yourself, but you can also tell your colleagues, your friends in your day-to-day life, and your colleagues in your organizational life, so there can be more learning and more growth. So what I'm going to say to conclude is, I'm not going to ask you all to go out and make loads and loads of mistakes. I think we make enough in life anyway. But next time when you do make a mistake, own up to it. Take responsibility and accountability. And then with that, see what lessons are to be learned. If it's just for yourself, there's an opportunity to be had. And if it's in your organization, it presents an opportunity not just for yourself, but for your organization. Now, just to finish off, when did you last make a mistake? And what lessons did you learn from it? And if you did blame someone else, if you do make a mistake next time, will you try and see what it's like to take ownership and accountability and see how that serves you? And may I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And if you would, do hit the like button, do hit the subscribe button, and do share this video with friends and colleagues where they feel they could learn from this video content. Thank you. Bye-bye now.